What's up, gang? Case here with our CrossFit strength work for Friday, March 5th. We've got 30 seconds of a chest facing the wall handstand hold, 5 I's, Y's, and T's. That's an exercise for the back of the shoulders. And then 5 dead bug box breaths, which is a new movement that we'll go over in a moment. On those chest facing handstand holds, bring our hands back as close to the wall as we're comfortable without falling forward. And then our big goal today is once we're up here, instead of letting our low back arch out, at that point our core isn't really connected to our legs. I want you to think about pulling your belly button towards your nose and squeezing your butt hard while you point those toes. That's going to help bring that core online, and you should also feel your weight shift right over the center of your hands whenever you squeeze your core tight. We'll hold for 30 seconds, keeping those elbows locked out. Point those toes hard, but squeeze your butt. Pull your belly button towards your nose so that you learn how to bring that core online when you're upside down, which is just a difficult thing to do. After that, you'll rest about 30 seconds before you move to those I's, Y's, and T's. We'll talk about those in just a moment. All right, gang, talking about our I's, Y's, and T's, as well as dead bug box breaths for today's strength work. On that IYT, you're going to set up hip width, hinge over into an RDL position, and then be sure that we're keeping a proud chest and also keeping our chin tucked back slightly so we have that long line from our head all the way down to our tailbone. Big flaw on this movement is people want to let that chest dive and they let that chin tuck as they get later in these reps. From here, we can have a slight bend in the elbow. You should have tension in your hamstrings and through your belly. You're going to lift the plates straight overhead, back to the center, out to a Y, back to the center, and then out to a T. Squeezing through the back of the shoulder. I, Y, then T. That's 1 rep. You'll run through that 5 times. Moving on to our dead bug box breath. This is an exercise that's really good for the core. It's also good to teach you, or it's also a good way to teach you how to use the deeper core muscles involved with breathing, and then also teaching you to stay braced on an in breath when your breath is held in, on an out breath, and when your breath is out. So it's teaching you to stay braced throughout all points of breathing, which is important during lifting or anything athletic. We'll be down in a dead bug position. You're going to pin the ball between your forearms and your knees. Use a lighter ball, 8 to 10 pounds. We want it on our forearms so that our arms can be straight. Back of the head on the ground, low back on the ground. Then you're going to drive your forearms towards your knees, knees towards forearms so you squish that ball. Then from here, you're going to breathe in for 3 seconds. Hold for 3 seconds. Breathe out for 3 seconds. Hold for 3 seconds with your breath out. That'll be 1 rep, and you'll repeat that 5 times. Your goal is to keep that low back pressed into the ground and keep tension on that ball throughout all points of the breath. We've got 3 rounds today, those 30-second handstand holds, then 5 IYTs, and then we'll finish out with 5 of those box breaths, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds hold, 3 seconds out, 3 seconds hold. Good luck on today's strength work. We'll see you back soon for our Metcon.